This is Spoken by Elswyth, the Femdom Hypnosis podcast that waffles between gentle and not quite. Today is day 81, and I am going to blame my mood entirely on the fact that I just listened to a song called 6 Inch. Now I'm gonna be honest. I suspected it was gonna be about something else and not what it actually was, but yeah, that is a yummy song. I could get up to some shenanigans while listening to that one. But let's talk first about, this hypno fetish kink thing we're doing. Have you listened to the newest Getting Longer session? Not gonna give away what it is, just in case you haven't. But I know quite a few of you have because I've been getting the feedback. One of the things I really wanted to accomplish with this type of a session, I know I've actually done. And that is that repetition, that coming back again and again, and your mind, your subconscious just willingly going under. Finding those familiar places, themes, and then building on it, going deeper every time, having the experience being more and more vivid every time. I love that. So I am thinking about what we might do when we get into our next season for season 4, part 1. And if you have ideas, just let me know. Obviously, I have those that I'm playing with. But now that you have a good idea of how the Getting Longer session works, well, I know that I have a clever one just dying to share his thoughts. So pretty soon, a session that I had a lot of fun putting together because, well, it's not one you really hear a lot about, but it is fun. Would I live it 24/7? Absolutely not. There are quite a few fetishes and kinks and, personas per se, I'm not sure how you would phrase it, that I absolutely would. Want to be a service sub? Yep, I'm your girl. Come mop my floor. Come help me remember all of my appointments. I have no desire to deal with some of these little tidbits of daily life. So if that gets you off, yep, we're a great match. Now for the session I just recently did, it's still waiting to get edited and all of that. It is a 10-step process, an introduction to puppy play. Similar to what I did with the cuckold sissy introduction, those 10 steps for that kind of goes along that same route. And the point being, again, I know it's not for everyone. It even says that in the beginning. But I just want to see, first of all, how many happen to be into it, and how many are willing just to see what it feels like, and then give me feedback. Next month, I will be asking my happy harem over there on Patreon to go ahead and complete a poll, just so I can get some, good, hard, quantitative data on which way the majority of you would like to see me go. Now, remember, does not mean it's guaranteed, and absolutely doesn't mean I'm giving up on these littler things. And speaking of littler things, I feel that a lot of my for the public content is often on the gentler side of Femdom, right? I know there's ouchie sticks and everything else. I got that. I didn't say all of it. But overall, you know that I want you to take care of that mind, to take care of your body, to be this full, healthy person. But I really, really want to push a bit more into that emotional masochism, humiliation, degradation, etc. Don't worry, I'm not gonna just spring it on you. You will know, much like the puppy play thing and those different paths. I know it's not for everyone. Totally fine. I do think one of the easy, beginner-friendly, darkest desires, humiliation thing is SPH. Oh, are you not familiar with SPH? Are you not brave enough to Google it? No worries, love. I'll go ahead and clue you in. SPH stands for Small Penis Humiliation. I do have a session or two from way back on that. It ties in with chastity. The session I have in mind, though, it won't lead to chastity. It will lead to pushing you quite a bit. And of course, after, what else would you expect but for me to bring you back to your happy self? That's my usual, right? How many times have you experienced something without realizing it? Because I brought you back to your happy self. That's an interesting thought, isn't it? But do you want, would you dare, have it be that even though you're mostly back to your happy self, there is something that lingers? Almost like that feeling, the word at the tip of your tongue, or knowing that there's just something you were supposed to remember today. Would you want that? And if so, for how many hours or days? Would you want it to only be satisfied by dipping your toe back into a little bit of that humiliation? Or perhaps totally reset simply by listening to a different session? Let me know. It's just brainstorming after all. So your task for today is to have an open mind. Really have an open mind. You know a lot about my style. You know a lot about how I treat you. How much do you trust me? How open of a mind are you willing to have? Let me know. And your permissive circumstance for today? Oh, wait, one other task. If you haven't downloaded the newest Getting Longer session from yesterday, go grab that. Grab that, let me know what you think, and let me know if we should do a full session based on that last bit, okay? Now, permissive circumstance. If you are one who totally knew what SPH meant before I said so? Well, you don't have my permission for today. Oh, and you know you love that, don't you? You'll have better luck tomorrow. Maybe.